Welcome back, everybody. Matt, the Mad here. Hope you're doing well. So, like I said, most of the year, there are movies I don't see, there are movies I am able to see in the theater. And then eventually I like to, at the end of the year, go back and watch a movie that I didn't see it, that came out throughout the year. And one of the movies I finally got a chance to watch the other night was a movie that came out in the first quarter of the year of 2023, I think around March. And it was called A Good Person. It stars Florence Pugh, Morgan Freeman, and Celeste O'Connor. This is written and directed by Zach Braff, who did Garden State, Wish I Was Here, and Going in Style. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Zach Braff as a director. I'm not that big of a fan of Garden State. I know that's going to be turning 20 this year. But I finally sat down and watched this new film, and I really liked it. Positives. Florence Pugh continues to be one of the best up-and-coming actresses. Like I said, you go back to 2019, she took over that year between Fighting with My Family in the first quarter of that year, Midsommar in the summer of that year, and then she ended the year with Little Women remake, where she got nominated for Best Supporting Actress. And here's the funny part, in 2023, went according to plan, meaning no actors or writer strikes. She could have had another Three Amigos type of year. Like I said, she started the first quarter with A Good Person, a drama. Then in the summer she had Oppenheimer. Even though she didn't have a huge role in Oppenheimer, she was still part of that film. She was in the first half of that movie. I wish she was in all of the movie. I wish they did give her more screen time. And then she would have had Dune Part 2 in November. And apparently her character as the princess, she would have had a significant role in that film. And that would have been a drama, biofilm, and a sci-fi movie. She would have took over 2023 like she did in 2019. But anyway, Florence Pugh was excellent in this movie. She plays Allie, and she is someone who goes through something at the beginning of this film, and after that event, it kind of her life spirals out of control. And Florence Pugh is just amazing. You believe her performance, you believe her character that she's playing. Her scene with Morgan Freeman are the best in the film. I mean, you see a veteran actor like Morgan Freeman, and you see Florence Pugh, and you would think they're on the same level. I mean, their acting is just boom, boom, boom. Once again, she is becoming one of the best actresses working today, if not easily one of the best younger actresses. Morgan Freeman. Where have you been? I think the last Morgan Freeman movie I saw was the last Zach Braff movie, Going in Style in 2017. Where have you been, Morgan Freeman? The guy who took over the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. Where have you gone? What happened to Lucius Fox? I mean, I know Bruce Wayne disappeared, but where did you go? I mean, I know you're playing God somewhere, but you gotta come back and make movies again. Morgan Freeman is excellent in here. I would go to say this movie didn't come out in the first quarter of the year, but around the holiday season, I would tell you Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman would be talked about for Oscars. I think the movie came out way early in the year. It's just got overshadowed Morgan Freeman's excellent. I mean, I don't know what you can say about Morgan Freeman at this point. He's a great actor. He's excellent in here. The scenes with Florence Pugh are great. You understand what he's going through. He's very believable in the role, which, I mean, it's Morgan Freeman. This movie, I think this was a very good character study, character piece. Not that the story is some revolutionary story, but I think with the actors like Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman, they really up the level of this. They made the story seem way better than it is, if you know what I mean. Negatives, I think Zach Braff isn't that great of a director. I even see it in the editing. There was one scene near the end where Florence Pugh is having a voiceover monologue, and they're just showing different scenes. And there's literally a scene where she's like sitting on a bench, and if you wouldn't even have to blink all the way, and you would miss it. Because it's almost like they forgot to cut that out. Because it's just so quick. And you're like, wait a minute. Did they forget to edit that out? Because I saw something, and it looked like something very, you can actually literally, no pun intended, sit on for a while, or at least a couple of seconds. Yeah, she's sitting on a bench. But it was just like, whoa, okay, and that's when you do blame on the director. I mean, the director, I think a movie like this is more independent. The director's going to have a lot more control in the editing room. And as I said, as a director, I never thought Zach Braff was that great of a director. I mean, when you get Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman, Florence Pugh is one of the best actors that's working today as an up-and-coming, younger generation, and then you get a veteran like Morgan Freeman, you're not going to be having to do too much directing the actors. You know what I mean? They can pretty much do their own thing. They're that good. So, yeah, I think and this is over 2 hours long. I think it could have been a little bit shorter, too. There's a lot of repetition of moments. Especially when she's spiraling out of control, and I think you could have trimmed some of that down a little bit. Made it like an hour, 45-minute movie than a over 2 hour movie. To see A Good Person, I think right now it's on Amazon. It's been on Amazon for a while. It's not an Amazon film. It's, I think it was Focus Features. But it is playing on Amazon, so if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it for free. I highly recommend it. It's a very good film, especially in the acting department. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment if you saw this movie or not. Do you miss Morgan Freeman? I do. Matt the Matt here.